And welcome to a Big Ten Network chat. I'm Andy Katz. Please be joined by Joshua Langford from Michigan State, fresh off their victory on Sunday against Michigan. And Joshua, I don't want to credit myself here because you guys did all the work, but I did say that if Michigan State goes 4-2 in the final 6 games, I think they'd be in the NCAA tournament. Well, what'd you do? You went 4-2 in the final 6 games.
Called it, man.
Wasn't easy at all. So give me the big picture of those final 6. How'd you pull off 4 wins in those 6?
I think it just speaks, first of all, to our coaching staff, man. How they just constantly come in every day and put in the time and the work with us. And then us as players, I think we've, it's okay to give yourself some credit sometime. And I think we've done a great job of just being consistent and keeping the right attitude despite the results that we've seen, even though sometimes those results didn't end up the way we wanted to. And so, it's been a collective effort, from the players and the coaches. And that's just the Michigan State way, man.
So the hardest thing, I think, for us on the outside is the huge swings. Because when you guys have lost, you've lost. The 2 30-point losses, the loss the other night to Michigan. How do you explain those huge swings that this team has gone through?
I just think we have to be more consistent, in some of the parts of our game, and I think right now, where we're at right now, I feel like we're just kind of getting that momentum that you see the Michigan State Spartans usually get, around this time. And, we're going to go put our heads down and put in some work and continue to be more consistent, especially in the small things. And I think, sometimes those small things, you may not see how important they are as a basketball player, but, they lead to big things. And so, we're just going to keep moving forward and just keep trying to learn.
So what was the biggest difference between the 2 Michigan games within a weekend, essentially?
I think we did a better job of sticking to our game plan tonight. We kind of switched it up a little bit, and, we kind of stuck with it. We trusted our scouting report from our coaches, and we trusted each other. And then, Rocket Watts had an unbelievable game tonight. He's went through so much, throughout the course of the year, and he really put us on his back, early to start the game. I got in early foul trouble, and he came in and he took the load. And, I'm so proud of him and the things that he's done tonight. It's well deserved for him. And, so that's what it is, man.
All right. So Joshua, we kind of joke about this in college basketball, and you've been around it for 5 years now, that instead of the month of March, we should just call it Izzo, rename the month. What is it about this time of the year that you've seen with your head coach and this staff that gets this team to play well at the most important time?
I think, and I may answer this question maybe contrary to what people would think right now, but Coach is, he lives and coaches as if March hasn't come yet. When we're practicing, he's coaching us as if we're getting ready to go into March. He's consistent before he even gets to March, and I think that's why you see the results that you see with his teams is because of how consistent he is. And I think that speaks volumes to the way he leads. And, if you really want to be a great leader, you have to know how to be consistent. And so Coach is and the rest of our coaching staff, they do an unbelievable job of coaching us as if we're in March before March even comes.
All right, last thing, Joshua. Teams that are going to be going to the NCAA tournament, that are going to Indianapolis, obviously, for the Big Ten tournament, are expected to pack for at least a couple of weeks because you're going to stay through in the NCAA tournament. I can't say 100% you're in, but I feel like you're in. How much are you going to pack?
We're gonna pack a lot. We're going to pack a lot, man. We're going to pack a lot.
Appreciate it. Always a pleasure talking to you. Stay safe, and we'll see you in Indy.
All right, man. Take care. Thanks for having me.